Jai Hind. The new INS Vikrant has been commissioned into the Indian Navy today, the 2nd of September 2022. I call this the new INS Vikrant for two reasons. One, the first aircraft carrier of the Indian Navy was also known as INS Vikrant. And two, this brand new INS Vikrant has been manufactured in India by Cochin Shipyard Limited. The first INS Vikrant was commissioned into the Indian Navy 61 years back on 4th March 1961. After serving India and the Indian Navy for 36 years, INS Vikrant was decommissioned on 31st of January 1997. The first major operation that INS Vikrant saw was the annexation of Goa by India. Goa, Daman and Diu were ruled by the Portuguese. In December 1961, Indian Armed Forces pushed out the Portuguese and Goa, Daman and Diu became a part of the Union of India. This operation was called Operation Vijay. INS Vikrant did not get an opportunity to be in action during Operation Vijay, but the very presence of a huge aircraft carrier, something similar to a floating Indian military base, was enough to keep foreign forces away. No country had the courage to sail near India in the Arabian Sea to help the Portugal forces in Goa. Goa was liberated in just 36 hours. The other major operation of INS Vikrant was the India-Pakistan War of 1971. A couple of months before the war, in June 1970, INS Vikrant developed some problems with its boilers and had to be docked for repairs. Like a true soldier, INS Vikrant made itself ready and fit and fine by March 1971 when the possibility of a war was felt. I feel INS Vikrant would have said this like an Indian soldier. मैं भी लड़ाई में चलूँगा, मुझे पीछे छोड़ के मत जाना साहब, मैं इसी दिन के लिए तो फौज में भर्ती हुआ था. INS Vikrant was a part of the Eastern Naval Command. East Pakistan, which is now known as Bangladesh, was on the eastern side of India. INS Vikrant imposed a naval blockade in the Bay of Bengal. This meant that the sea route to East Pakistan was blocked by INS Vikrant. Pakistani warships from West Pakistan could not reach East Pakistan. Indian Air Force imposed air blockade by not allowing Pakistani aircrafts to reach East Pakistan. And the Indian Army was at the door of Dhaka, the capital of East Pakistan. On 15 December 1971, the Chief of Indian Army, General Sam Manekshaw, made a message on the radio. This message was a communication to Pakistani commanders in East Pakistan. This is what General Sam Manekshaw said.
The Indian Army is in Bangladesh. Your air force has been destroyed. You are surrounded on all sides. And if you don't surrender, you will be killed unmercifully.
The next day, on 16 December 1971, Lieutenant General A.A.K. Niazi, the martial law administrator of East Pakistan, surrendered to the Indian Army. India created history and altered the geography of this world. A new country, Bangladesh, was formed. Pakistan had been broken up into two. INS Vikrant was a part of history when Pakistan was broken into two. लेकिन task अभी बाकी है. I believe the new INS Vikrant is a reincarnation of the first INS Vikrant. It is reborn to complete the task. This INS Vikrant will be a part of history when not just Pakistan occupied Kashmir, but the whole of Pakistan would be reclaimed by India and integrated with the Union of India. A soldier has been reborn today. आज एक सैनिक का पुनर्जन्म हुआ है. हिंदू धर्म में तो माना जाता है कि पुनर्जन्म होते हैं. INS Vikrant is not a soldier made of flesh and blood. It is a soldier made of iron and steel.
मर गया वो जवान, अब सुनो दास्तां. जन्म लेके कहीं फिर वो पहुंचा वहीं, शक्ल अनजान थी अक्ल हैरान थी। सामना जब हुआ, सामना जब हुआ, फिर वही सब हुआ। उसमें ये कर्ज था, उसका ये फर्ज था। फर्ज तो कर्ज अपना